What is combine latest operator? This operator is best used when you have multiple long-lived observable that rely on each other for some calculation or determination, where events from multiple buttons are being combined to produce a count of each and overall total.
Okay, let us now look at an example for combine latest operator. We have couple of observables, observable A and observable B. We can see observable A is emitting value for every 10 milliseconds. Observable B emits the value at different intervals. Observable B emits the value 0 at 0th millisecond. Around 4th millisecond it emits the value 1. Around 9th millisecond it emits the value 2. At 12th millisecond it emits the value 3. Around 16th millisecond observable B emits the value 4. At 20th millisecond it emits the value 5. Around 24th millisecond it emits the value 6. If we look at the result set, whenever there is a value emitted by either of the observables, we can see the results are getting displayed immediately.
The syntax for combine latest operator is very simple. We have to say combine latest of observable 1, observable 2, and then we should call the subscribe method. We can see the results are getting displayed as combination of arrays. What is with latest from operator? It is used for same purpose as combine latest. The only difference is with latest from operator subscribes the latest value only if there is a change in source observable with which we combine the other observables.
Okay, now let us look at this example for with the latest from operator. We have couple of observables A and B. The observable A emits values for every 10 milliseconds. At 0th millisecond it emits 0, at 10 it emits 1, at 20 it emits 2, at 30 it emits 3, and at 40 it emits 4. When you look at the observable B, at 0th millisecond it emits the value 0, at 5th millisecond it emits the value 1, around 7 or 9th millisecond it emits the value 2. Around 12th millisecond, it emits the value 3. At 15th millisecond, the B observable emits the value 4. At 20th millisecond, it emits 5. And at around 24th millisecond, the B observable emits the value 6. Let us now look at the result set. When the observable A emits the value 0, at the same time, the observable B emits the value 0. So we are getting 0, 0 in the result set at 0th millisecond. Even though the observable B emits the value 1 at 5th millisecond, we are not getting any result at the bottom, since the observable A has not emitted any value. At 7th millisecond, the observable B emits the value 2. By that point in time also, we are not getting any result at the bottom. At 10th millisecond, we are seeing that observable A is emitting the value 1. By that point in time, in the result set, we are getting the value 1, 2. 1 is the latest value emitted by observable A, and 2 is the latest value emitted by observable B. Similarly, at 20th millisecond, the observable A's latest value is 2 and the observable B's latest value is 4. Similarly, it is happening at 30th millisecond and 40th millisecond.
In order to use the with latest from operator, we have to say source observable dot pipe, and within the bracket we have to say with latest from and the list of observables to be combined with the source observable. When we call the subscribe method, we will get the result as combination of arrays. In the mycrisis.component.html file, at line number 9, I am creating a table row and table data which is going to hold a drop down. I am setting the name of the drop down as crisis. At line number 12, I am giving the list of options using the ng-for directive in Angular. I say let cr of my crisis list and give the value as cr.name. In every option I am going to display the name of the crisis. At line number 14 I say double open curly braces and cr.name. I remove the extra option tag to overcome the compiler error. In the appservice.service.ts file, At line number 29, I create heroes list similar to crisis list. This time, I maintain only two properties, ID and name. For the first record, name property, I give the value as hero1. I replicate the first record for 6 times to create 6 records. I update the name property as hero1, hero2, etc. up to hero6. I also modify the ID property similarly. In the mycrisis.component.ts file at line number 16, I create a variable myHeroesList of any data type, which is going to be an array. In the service file, I create another method getHeroesList, which is going to return list of heroes. In the mycrisis.component.ts file at line number 27, I am going to say this.myHeroesList equal to this.observe.getHeroesList. I go to the mycrisis.component.html file and create another row of dropdown similar to crisis. This time I name the dropdown as heroes. I use the ngFor directive and say let hr of myHeroesList. In the value and name, I give hr.name. I remove the unwanted code. The idea is to display the heroes dropdown. When I go back to the browser, I can see both crisis dropdown and heroes dropdown are getting displayed properly. In the mycrisis.component.ts file, I comment out the line number 19 and 20. At line number 22, I create a new behavior subject which is an observable with initial value crisis 1. The variable name is crisis list. Similarly, at line number 25, I create another observable heroes list with initial value hero1. In the mycrisis.component.ts file at line number 44, I am going to define a function onCrisisSelected, which will accept an input argument of any data type. Line number 45, I say this dot CrisisList dot next cr dot target dot value. So whatever the value selected in the crisis dropdown, I am going to emit to the crisis list. Similarly, at line number 48, I am creating a method on heroes selected. So whenever we select any value on the heroes dropdown, we are going to emit that value to the heroes list. In the mycrisis.component.html file at line number 5, I say change equal to onCrisisSelected and pass the $event as the input. Whenever the user changes the crisis dropdown, I want to call the onCrisisSelected method and pass the event as the input parameter. Similarly, at line number 14, I call the onHeroesSelected method and pass the event as the input parameter. At mycrisis.component.ts file, line number 32, I will now use the combine latest operator. I will pass the crisis list and the heroes list as input parameter. When I call the subscribe method, I will get array of combinations as output, which I will mention within the square bracket. Using the arrow function definition, I will print in the console latest crisis, and I will concatenate the crisis output. I will also say latest heroes, and I will concatenate the hero output. I go back to the browser for checking the output. In the console, I can see the default values from the behavior subjects are getting displayed. And whenever I change the crisis or heroes drop down, the latest values are getting displayed in the console immediately. In the mycrisis.component.ts file at line number 36, I say this.crisislist.pipe and then use the with latest from operator and pass this.heroes_list as input parameter. The crisis list is my source observable and heroes list is my target observable. I call the subscribe method at line number 39. I will get the array of combinations as output. I say console.log latest crisis and then crisis and latest hero and then hero. When I go back to the browser, I can see the default value from the observables are getting displayed. And only when I change the crisis, which is source observable, I can see the latest values are getting displayed in the console. Nothing is happening whenever I change the target observable heroes. If and only if there is a change to the source observable, the latest values are getting subscribed and printed in the console, since we are using the with latest from operator.